John from Desk, and this is Desk Dev Docs episode 11. The last time I did this was over a month ago, and I've really missed doing it. I think I really enjoy sharing, at least verbally, some of my thoughts about the process and how things are going, and I've just been so busy. But it's not been a waste. It's certainly been time well spent. I'm really excited about version 1.2, which I am very close to submitting to the store today, hopefully today, which really takes the writing experience up a notch. The first, of course, is the theming and styles and font treatments and sizes that now you will be able to make a decision on. I particularly like Avenir Next, medium size font and medium column width, and with the kind of the dark mode, night mode, if you will, and that is just a gorgeous experience for me, and I'm very happy that that you guys suggested it, and that I was able to implement it. So I'd love to hear what you decide to do when it releases the text, the sizes, and the columns. So that's the more visible version, or the feature that's coming up in version 1.2. But the more important feature really is a little bit underneath the hood, where I have really separated the WYSIWYG and the Markdown editor into two very distinct experiences. So instead of this mix mode, which was a neat idea at the time but ultimately failed, now you will either choose one or the other, and you're going to really have a very succinct experience. What that will help me do, short and long term, is create better, robust, more dynamic experiences for the WYSIWYG people and for the Markdown people. I love both pretty equally, although I use Markdown I think a little bit more now than I do a WYSIWYG. I think it's a little bit faster. So that, I think you'll really enjoy that, and there's just a lot of general polishing around the edges. But that's not what I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about our forum community, which is so cool. I hope you have checked it out, and if you haven't, I seriously think you're missing something. But the forum community is a neat place. I think it's neat first and foremost because it is working. I've had a number of forum communities in the past that I've attempted to start. I even had a subscription-based forum for a while that I tried to monetize, and all of those were terrible failures. They all sucked. No one came, or people came but they left, and no one kind of stuck around. And I don't exactly know why. I thought they were good concepts. I thought there was a reason to be there, but they didn't ultimately work. But this one at talk.desk.pm is actually working, and I am just so humbled and excited because creating communities, as much as we say that online, it's still very tough. And there's so many different options for people to choose from, and there's so many different ways that people are engaged online now that it's hard to really coalesce people who are like-minded, who want to be there. So that's been really, really cool. I think there are a couple of reasons why, though, if I were to do a quick retrospect on why we've done this right and why people are continuing to come back every single day to hang out, to talk about writing, and to be in fellowship and community with each other. The first thing is I have very regular, updated, consistent content. The first is from my blog. So instead of having a traditional comment layer, that content is automatically imported into the forum, and so people can conversate around the content there. Secondly, I have a daily kind of inspiration or daily blog post kind of accountability category, and so every day I write a prompt that can help people write. And those two things alone, I think, are valuable because writing is so hard that a little bit of accountability can go a super long way. And what's neat is that the app was created to help other people write more, and the forum is an extension of that value system, or that belief system, if you will, and the forum is helping other people write more. So we are consistent through not just the product itself, but then all of the kind of secondary, tertiary, corollary elements of this desk ecosystem. So that's great. It's just value creation, help people write more. So those two things, just consistent content, a little bit of accountability, and stuff like that. But obviously, another point is it's a kind of a QA and tech support forum. So people are coming there looking for help, and so people are visiting it all the time, and that's a good thing. Hopefully, they'll stick around, but and they don't always do. But it is an opportunity to engage with some of the value that we've created. I've had a couple free online workshops. We're walking through the last one today, or the last day of the second free online workshop that Laura Lindemann has kind of led, and she's done a great job. I love how she volunteered to do that. But by giving content away and creating value for people, even people who haven't bought the app, I think that's important. Because it's, again, part of the mission of what I'm doing with Desk is just help other people write, and it doesn't mean that they have to actually buy the app. And so I think that's really cool, that we have a lot of users who are in the forums who are not actually owners of Desk, and that's totally legit. I'm so glad that they're there. Also, so I think those elements have made the forum a success. I think it helps that the forum is also easy to use, as far as I can tell. It's got some neat shortcuts and neat features in and of itself, but otherwise, we have really come together as a community, and it's actually, not a complete desert town. So that's really nice. So I'm very, very, very thankful. But so I just want to share a few thoughts on our forum community and how freaking cool it is. And I'm just so thankful that you guys are even hanging out there. But anyway, this episode is getting a little bit long, and I need to go do some work. And I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will see you guys online.